Hey guys, so welcome to part 2 of my 3DS collection where I detail all my virtual games on the 3DS. So as you can see, I don't really have any themes that I've downloaded. I've basically just stuck with the default theme of blue. But that doesn't mean I don't want any themes, it's just that maybe when it gets cheaper, if they're on sale or something like that, then I would probably buy it. But anyways, I might as well get through all my eShop games that I've bought and tell you what I think about each of them. Currently I'm playing Kirby Triple Deluxe, just so I can see if it can make it in my top 5 3DS games of 2014. And I'll probably talk about it more in that video. So I divide all my eShop games into 3 folders: apps, virtual console, and games. So my apps, it's just the basics like Face Raiders or the AR cards or Pokemon Bank, stuff like that. As for virtual console, I have a lot of DSiWare games that I transferred over from my Nintendo DSi, like Brain Age Express, Sudoku, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis March Again, which is a great game. And I don't know if you can download it on the 3DS eShop right now, but for $8 it was a lot of content with it. I also have Paper Airplane Chase, which is a very simplistic WarioWare game. I don't think it's worth the price. Birds and Beans is also very cheap, but I do think this is worth the price because it's very addictive and it's fun to try to get high scores and stuff. This was a pretty simplistic game where you just pop bubbles. It had an interesting concept, but I didn't think it executed it that well. The tapping features weren't that responsive. This is also a very interesting strategy game on the DSi. It had a very short single-player campaign, but this game was all about this online, and it had like a checkerboard kind of gameplay. Even though it was a pretty simplistic strategy game, I did have a lot of fun time with it. Precipice is also a pretty fun puzzle game that's also pretty addictive for what it's worth. And I think the last DSiWare game I have is Zelda 4 Swords Anniversary Edition, which was a free download back in summer of 2012, I believe. And then for my actual virtual console games, I have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color, which is one of my favorite top-down Legend of Zelda games back in the day. So I'm glad I have this. And can't go wrong with the classics such as Mega Man 4. I think I got this for really cheap, so I like classic Mega Man games, so this is right up my alley. As for my actual eShop games, I have Crimson Shroud, which is kind of like a tabletop RPG game where you roll dice and stuff to determine the strength of your moves or if your move will hit or miss and stuff like that. It's a really interesting concept, I just haven't delved too deep into it. I also have Attack of the Friday Monsters. This is part of like a big sale that was going on with this publisher, so I purchased all 3 of their games, including Liberation Maiden. I haven't played any of those games that extensively, so I can't really talk too much about them. This is one of my favorite 3DS eShop games, SteamWorld Dig. Even though it's a pretty short campaign, about 4 hours, the Metroidvania kind of style with the exploration of digging deep down into the world and finding new kind of elements and stuff that you can use to craft was really unique and really cool on the 3DS. I didn't purchase the Wii U version because I'm hoping they can do some kind of cross-play purchase sometime in the future. Obviously this is a great classic push mote. I do have the Wii U version as well, and this is a great puzzle game. Dylan's Rolling Western is also a really cool action-adventure game. It was kind of like its little own IP that Nintendo was working on, but didn't really get a full-fledged physical release. But the action-adventure mixed in with the tower defense kind of game was really cool, and I had a lot of fun with it when I played it. There's VVVVVV, which is a really cool, unique platformer. I was surprised to see some downloadable content in this game that was included with the download. It really increased the length of my fun with this game. Cave Story, the 3D version, one of the best platform RPGs, a great classic remastered for the 3DS, and this is actually my first time playing Cave Story, so it was a great surprise and a great little game. There's Pokemon Battle Troze, which I always wanted to get the DS version when it came out, but I never had the chance and it became rare really quickly, so I wanted to see what this Troze mechanic was all about. It's not bad, but it's really simplistic, so. And then there's Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm probably going to hold off playing this game until I have the first trilogy of games that I think released either in Europe, the full trilogy, or it's coming out soon to America. So either way, I'll probably wait until I play the other 3 games before I play this one, but still, I can't wait to try this out. I also have Bit Trip Saga. I didn't get the Wii version, that's why I paid for the complete collection on 3DS. It's a great rhythm game. I got this for free from Club Nintendo, and that's Xevious, which is a classic remastered in 3D. I really like the 3D mechanic, and it's a great little shooting fighter playing game. And last but not least, I have the free-to-play game of Steel Diver Sub Wars. I really haven't played this yet, so I only downloaded it because it was free-to-play, and I just wanted to add something to my virtual collection. I don't have Rusty's Real Baseball, that also free-to-play game from Nintendo. I should really check that out, but I haven't had the time to download it. And I don't think I have space in my SD card, that's probably why, so I need to upgrade my SD card. But that's all my 3DS eShop games that I've purchased. This was just a little video to show you what I have in my digital collection for my 3DS. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my top 5 3DS games of 2014 coming out later this week or next week. So take care, bye bye.